guys, it's me, Erica Oleniak, your host of Spiritual Alchemy, Developing Your Higher Consciousness. Come here, Jackie. My doggy wants to sit on my lap. So I'm doing this completely impromptu. As you can see, no makeup, no eye drops, my magnifiers, and a cup of coffee. So I just thought, actually, I'm not doing a lot of thinking before my creativity right now, which I'm loving. It's very spontaneous. I mean, normally I think everything out, I write it down, I do my notes, but I've just been feeling super raw right now with this crazy energy that's going on. And instead of allowing myself to get swept up in this collective energy that is mad to me, it's a little nutty, and I minimize nobody's pain. Anybody who is suffering hardships right now with this coronavirus, I'm sending you good energy. I don't want to sound cliche, my prayers are with you, but they are. They're with every single one of us, because this is so hard. It's stressful. It's all relative for everybody's circumstances. Whether you're a parent and you're struggling now to figure out what to do for your child who should be in school, and all of these things, work, elderly people that we love that now we can't go see. There's so many things. I'm not even scratching the surface, and I realize that. So I want to be very careful when I express my own personal feelings that I don't hurt anyone else's or minimize anything. We have to stay safe. We have to wash our hands. We have to keep our distance. These things have to be put in place. 100% I get that. I also feel like there's an extreme side of what's going on, an apocalyptic side of what's going on, and that's where I think this gets a little dangerous. History has shown us that when the collective energy is really strong, because we're all jumping on board, we're not just talking about the United States, now we're talking obviously globally, there's an energy shift that borders wise decisions to dangerous ones. Okay, so when we have this mentality of, get a gun, bunker down, run away, I don't know. I'm feeling nervous about the collective energy that's going on. Okay, and we have to be very careful, you guys, because that energy, as history has shown us, can be very, very, very dangerous. Be wise, okay? Do all the things that we're asked to do, and then stop. Leave it there, okay? Leave it there. It's balance. It's balance. No extreme measures. That energy right now is palpable, and I strongly believe it is very dangerous. That's what causes riots. That's what causes all kinds of historical events that are really dangerous. So I'm just asking that we calm down, take a step back. As I said, all of our circumstances are different, so of course we need to incorporate our personal circumstances, following the guidelines, and then calm down. So how do we do that? Right? I don't want to be a person who just throws out these resolutions and then doesn't back them up. So I can only speak, of course, from my own experience. And I can tell you that the most fundamentally basic thing that we can do to actually physiologically calm ourselves down, including our heartbeat, is breathing. And with my podcast, I've had some requests to please show some kind of breathing exercises. So there's one that I use every day. I use it in my meditation. I use it if I'm feeling overwhelmed, stressed, scared. This is breathing I know they teach in the military. There are many different names for it. Some call it box breathing. As I said, it's taught actually strategically. It's taught in so many different places. And in fact, I taught it when I was a drama teacher to my kids before they would go in on an audition. So here's how it goes. First, I'm going to explain it to you. Some people call it 4-4-4. Honestly, I do a little tiny variation, and my counts are 4-4-6. So let me tell you, and then we'll do it together. The idea is that you're going to breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. You want to breathe in very deeply from your diaphragm. So if you put your hands on your belly, when you breathe in, you'll be pushing your tummy out. Okay, so you would do that for the count of 4. Then you're going to hold it for 4. And then you're going to breathe out for 6. I say 6 for myself. I want to get all of that energy out that no longer serves me. And I feel like my exhale for myself personally is just naturally longer than my inhale, and it just feels better. You can do 4, 4, 4. Also, if you have any medical conditions, please, or respiratory issues or anything like that, I am not a doctor, so please be careful, because holding your breath might mean something different for you. Okay? So, 4, 4, 6. Here's what it looks like. I have my hand on my belly. I'm going to breathe in through my nose for the count of 4. Here we go. Holding it for 4. Breathing out through my mouth for 6. That's it. In through your nose, hold it, out through your mouth. So, what's just happened, you can test this on yourself. It's impossible not to slow your heart rate down when you do that. And so what happens when we slow our heart rate down? We're automatically a little calmer. So this obviously is going to work if you're stressed, if you're scared, nervous for a job interview, whatever it is, it's so beneficial. For meditation, which we haven't, sorry guys, my hair is driving me bonkers, which we haven't really taken an in-depth look at yet on my podcast. We will together. It's so important. I really want to dedicate a whole section to that. But that's also what we can use to get into that in-tune space. So this is such important breathing, you guys. That's where we start to calm down, okay? And if you've been following with me, you know that I am also a very big believer in staying in the moment. In this moment, right here, in my particular circumstances, this is safe. If I go into the past, the 6 grocery stores I had to go to piecemeal everything together, or the flight I took to Europe a week and a half ago, or I'm going to start freaking out, okay? If I step forward into the future, oh my gosh, what if, what if, what if? I am not safe. All obviously things considered, you're not in a dangerous situation. Again, another scenario. Right now, in this space, I am safe. Where are you? Are you at home? Are you in your office? Are you in your bedroom? Where are you? I'm thinking I hope, I pray, you are safe. So in that moment, stay in your moment. Out of the past, out of the future, in the moment, and breathe. And so also we've talked about this space. So this is the space where we create things. Creativity, all of the things that we dream about, things that you've seen invented, everything in the world is only ever created in the moment. So we really need to be in the moment, okay? And while all of this is going on, we need to take a step back, breathe, stay in the moment. Now, what else? I'm braiding my hair because I'm sorry, I can't take it. What else can we do while we're here in this moment? And that's what I really wanted to talk about. So stop just saying get creative. How do we get creative? All right. So yesterday I woke up feeling really buzzy and antsy with this energy. And all of a sudden I felt the need to write. I haven't done that in years. So I wrote a poem. It's a little on the dark side, but it's how I was feeling. It's something that actually on a personal note I'm going through within myself, and I wrote. So what is it for you? I like podcasting. I love speaking. I love teaching. I love writing. But what is it for you? Do you love to cook? Do you love to bake? Are you an artist? Do you draw? Or or paint? Or is it digital? Are you technically savvy and you like to create things digitally? Do you like to use your hands and do DIYs or build things? We all have things we like to do. Is it knitting? Is it whatever it is for you? Now is a perfect time to either continue that or reacquaint yourself with that. As I said, I write a lot in various ways, but a poem, I feel like I really haven't written a poem in years. I don't know how long. I used to write a lot when I was a kid, but for some reason, because I'm allowing myself the space to calm down, to just breathe, to slow way down, to get in tune with my breath and just being in this moment. When you do that, you guys, you actually open up the floodgates for creativity. So when you have these, and we all have these gifts, I don't believe they ever go away, but sometimes it's like they get buried down inside of us. We're busy, we're parents, we work, we're multitaskers, all this stuff of life. It pushes that creativity down like being an old book on a shelf. You got to find it, dust it off, pull it off the shelf. So when we allow ourselves to do this by getting still, breathing, staying in the moment, actually, that's what meditation does for you. It brings up all these incredible things that we have in us that maybe we forgot about or we just lost, touch with. So let's revisit them. What are those things for you? Make a list. Get your pen and paper out or get it on your phone or computer, however you make, whenever you write, how you do it. Get a list and start writing down some things now that you have more time on your hands. So what I'm thinking is I want to help or at least make available for those people who are interested. This poem I wrote, it's got me a little bit, feeling vulnerable as a human. And then I have to remember that I believe for myself, we are in human costumes, right? We're in human form, but we're really spirits having a human experience. So as humans, we're vulnerable. As spirits, we are invulnerable. So I feel like I'm going to post this poem on a page in my website, realericaleniak@blog.com. Or no, realericaleniakblog.com. I need more coffee. Anyway, I'm going to post this page, and I think I'm going to call it Random Creativity. And I'm going to put my poem up. And if you have something that you want to share, a drawing or a painting or, writing, send it to me and I'll put it up and I'll post it. I need to get that page organized, so please be patient with me, but I got time on my hands, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it up, and I'm going to call it Random Creativity. You'll find my poem there, and as your work starts coming in, if you want me to, let me know when you email me. Please post. If it's personal, I won't, but if you want me to post it, say please post, and yeah, I'll put it up. Let's do some stuff, you guys. Most importantly, I want to say, take care of yourselves and each other. Be wise. Do not panic. Don't be part of the collective mad energy that won't serve us. Get creative. Spring clean. And what do your kids want to do? It's I have a teenager, and it's a little bit different than when she was 7, where I could make things sound very exciting, and she would want to jump on board, and we could just create fun things. It's a little more challenging, and I completely respect that, and I get it. So I need to stop and think, what interests my daughter? What are the things that she likes to do? And so what are the things that your kids like to do? Or your best friend or your significant other? This is the time to stop and get reflective, and that only happens in the moment. So you guys breathe, 446, stay in the moment, get creative, reach out to me, share some of your ideas, let me know if I can post them. We're going to get through this. We're absolutely going to get through this. I like to also kind of remind us, just again, it's sort of a step back. This flu situation, it does happen every couple years. And that's not my opinion. It just does, right? We've had all these various illnesses. I don't want to add to that energy. But as long as there are humans on a planet, this is just going to happen. This isn't the last time this is going to happen. Hopefully we learn how to behave, right? in a way that serves everybody and keeps us healthier. But this is par for being human on this planet. This is going to continue, and I'm not being a doom and gloom. I'm actually being like, yeah, this is part of life. So let's just stay calm and take care of each other. Wash your hands, breathe, stay in the moment. Share with me your ideas, and thank you so much for joining me. Okay.